This is Rod with Cleveland Country Magazine. We are here in Kent today. We have a very special guest with us. 23 number one hits played on.
Yes, sir.
Played with everybody from Kelly Clarkson, Luke Bryan, Miranda, who?
Yeah,
Ludacris.
Yeah.
And a lot of production credits.
Mm-hmm.
And in his spare time, he has a day job with a very kind of up-and-coming artist named Jason Adlean. So
He's
in
on his
town.
way.
He's in town tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So we just we're here with Rich Redmond,
What's up, everyone?
drummer extraordinary, and we wanted to ask him a few questions.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about how you went from just being a drummer, probably in local bands, to wanting to come down to Nashville.
Yeah. I started playing drums in 1976. Dinosaurs roamed the earth. I got my first drum lesson. I got a little blue sparkle snare drum. My parents were very supportive. And I moved to Texas when I was 11 years old. Texas has an amazing music education program, which I really benefited from. I ended up studying music classically. I got my master's degree from the University of North Texas. Played all different kinds of music. I made jazz music, symphonic music, classical, marching, ethnic music, but I'm a rocker at heart. I think I came out of, I'm basically an overeducated rock drummer. So when I was 26 years old, I said, oh my God, I got to get out of Dallas, Texas. I had hit that glass ceiling, and it was going to be New York, LA, or Nashville. I loved the weather in Los Angeles. I loved a lot of the music that was happening there. But a friend of mine I was asking around got me an audition with Trisha Yearwood, then Barbara Mandrell and Dina Carter, all within like a 3-week period. And I realized, wow, there's a lot of people that dig my drumming in Nashville, so I gave my band 2 weeks notice. I packed up my truck and I went to Nashville. And I started crashing parties and shaking hands, and I played with anyone and everyone, and I substitute taught, and I parked cars, and I was a waiter, and
You did everything you had to survive.
all that stuff, yeah.
So tell us a little bit. I think some people would like to know, what's it like with the audition process? What, is it something you know somebody and they call you in, or is there a line of drummers? How does that actually work?
Yeah, the audition thing is funny. People think that the music business is completely set up with auditions. It's all based on auditions. Now, I've been dipping my toes in the acting world. That is all auditioning. The music world is more relationships. So it's not like who you know, it's like who knows you. And so I just tell everybody, if you want to be taken seriously and have the best chance for success, you need to have be on the top 5 list for everyone. So this bass player, this you never know where the gig's going to come from. It could be from a studio owner, it could come from the girl working the front desk, it can come from an intern, it can come from a stylist, someone in catering, someone driving tour buses. I mean, basically your reputation has to precede you, it has to be spotless, and people have to be able to know that you can come in and do the job with a smile on your face. So not a lot of auditions happening, it's a lot of people just championing each other and saying, this is the guy, this is the girl, hire them. So, yeah.
So somebody in a similar situation to you, up here in Kent or Cleveland, Ohio, goes, I want to go to Nashville.
Right.
What do they really need to work on before they get there? I mean, go down and network a little bit. Do they need to work on their networking skills, or is it music skills? What's the best way to prepare for something like that?
You definitely want to have the full package. So you definitely want to be, have a pleasant, pleasing personality. You play well with others. Having some sort of marketable image is great. Your musical skills, that's an expectation. It's like you're just assuming that you're going to be a grand musician, and then it's how you get along with other people, and can you take direction from people and not be offended, and are you easygoing and flexible. I think your personality and your people skills in the creative arts is just really, really so important. Like I'm best friends with every guy in my band. I'm best friends with everybody in my band, but we only play 90 minutes a day, and then it's another 22 hours on the bus, right? So that's, your people skills are paramount. But yeah, I think if you're interested in moving to one of the music cities, you book your flight on Southwest and spend a nice long weekend there and soak up that culture. You're going to move to New York, you're a drummer, you're going to be moving your cars around in subways and taxis, and it's a whole thing. Everything is up, right? And you're fighting the snow, and you're playing a lot of weddings and bar mitzvahs. You go to Los Angeles, you're living in your car. It's urban sprawl. You got to leave 2.5 hours early to go make $100 at a nightclub somewhere. Both cities very expensive. Nashville, you could, for for the moment, you could still afford property. People are friendly. It's easy to get to know people. The music business is very concentrated on 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th Avenue. Little pockets around town where all the musicians and creative types like go to certain watering holes and nightclubs. So you're definitely going to run into people. So I would say have your skill set, your deep skill set together, and maybe save some cash. Maybe save a couple of months, rent. So you're not so desperate to get something happening because people can smell desperation. When I moved there, I had literally no money saved. I was just there on the sweat of my brow with my deep skill set going, please someone hire me. And they didn't care that I had a master's degree. They didn't care that I had tens of thousands of hours of experience. You just have to put your time in and just shake the right hands and wait for the right moment. And it's the sun and the moon and the stars all coming together. And, in 1999, I met a young Jason Adlean, and we've been playing music together ever since.
So did you meet him? How many albums did he have out at that time?
When I met Jason, he didn't even have a record yet. He was being developed by our friend Michael Knox, his longtime producer. I met Kurt, his guitar player. I met Tully, his bass player. They both championed me, got me the gig. Really wasn't a formal audition. We noticed that we all played together really, really well. There was a good brotherhood, good mesh of personalities, and God bless Jason and Michael Knox. They just thought that we had this really nice collection of guys, and we just dug deep in the trenches together, playing countless showcases, demos, playing nightclubs around the Southeast, and Georgia, and Tennessee. And then he got a record deal in 2004. We recorded that first record, and that's, what are we looking at, 8 records later, and countless tours and #1 songs, and it's amazing.
So how's the tour been going this summer?
Oh, it's great. It's been great. Yeah, we when we first started, we were doing over 200 shows a year, and then that became 180, and then 160, and then 140, and then we had a Live Nation period where he signed with Live Nation. We were doing like 85 shows a year, and now we just have a tendency to do 50 or under. It's just a really nice kind of time in his career where we can just kind of coast and show up and play those same venues every year, and a nice little circuit, and leaves us tons of time to do other things like write songs, produce records, do a little acting, I do a little motivational speaking, things like this. Today we have 3 other world-class drummers here today, and we're going to just be playing and teaching. It's awesome.
So in terms of working with Jason, when you guys are getting ready to go out on tour, how much time is actually spent in rehearsals, learning the new songs?
Yeah.
And do you play on most of the songs? I mean, you guys usually play on the records, I believe,
Yeah,
majority of the songs, right?
Yeah, that band is played on every television show, every tour, every music video, every record, everything. So it's a really awesome experience. But playing the music it's pretty easy. It's a good band. He picks songs that practically play themselves. They're so well written, and so the band is almost an afterthought. I mean, really, what a lot of people spend time on is picking the right staging. What is it going to look like? Is it made of metal? Is it like what does it look like? And then what kind of video screens are we going to have? Are we doing pyro this year? Are we going to have all that stuff? And so the band will probably rehearse for a couple days, and then we're looking at weeks of those guys like working on all that stuff, the big entertainment, the big entertainment value stuff, and then we'll get in a couple of days with that stuff so that the video content, the lighting guys, the staging crew, the back line techs, the musicians all have everything coming together in perfect synchronicity, and then boom, we just go out, start cranking the road.
So when you're not touring, you're doing a lot of writing and production. Mm-hmm. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, for 10 years I had a group called New Voice Entertainment. It was me and Al Dean's band, Tully Kennedy on bass, Kurt Allison on guitar. We had another partner, David Fanning, and we produced 2 #1 songs for a group called Thompson Square, which was really fun, and then we produced a #1 song for a group called Parmalee, and we got Lindsay Eller record deal and Christy Lee Cooker record deal, and yeah, we made some waves. It was really fun to be involved with getting an artist signed, writing with them, producing their music, and then they go on, they hire a band and a road crew, and they get their bus, and we send them on their way. So that was really, really fun to kind of see that come to fruition. And recently I have a new production company. It's called 1225 Entertainment. It's with my partner Mike Crumpus, and Mike produced Nelly Furtado and Natasha Benningfield. He played guitar in Smash Mouth. So he's bringing like a 17-year Rolodex from like Los Angeles, and then with my Nashville Rolodex, it's this great combination. He plays every instrument, and we just have an awesome time writing and producing.
We all the same 'cause we thinking the same thing. On the same page 'cause we sipping the same drink.
can you give us a little preview of tomorrow night's show at Blossom?
Yeah, Blossom's great. Awesome venue. We're getting towards the end of the summer, so things are going to be nice and cool, I think. But yeah, it seems like we've been playing there forever, but it's just a great feeling venue, and hopefully it'll be sold out, and we're going to go out there and entertain the masses, and we appreciate everybody coming out to see us year after year.
Well, thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate it, and welcome to Northeastern Ohio.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You got it.